go beyond your basic intranet and Microsoft Teams to drive automation and empower employees with SP Hub Suite for Teams. Take ROI for Office 365 to new levels. Many organizations are looking to transform Office 365 into a digital workplace that will help them organize communications and an intranet homepage that will help team collaboration for departments and projects and drive employee self-service so employees can get their own answers, find resources and documents, and business processes. And finally, integrate business process automation all within that common platform of Office 365. Oftentimes, what they get from Microsoft is just a toolbox of parts and many different parts and pieces, and really a lot of confusion about where to use what to set up this digital workplace. And it can be very confusing. And in fact, what we see implemented a lot really is a communication site at the top for that homepage for basic news, and then Teams, many more Teams, which help collaboration in these groups, but in essence create a chaotic set of individual islands of information not connected in any way to the overall organization, and instead creates cloud chaos implemented instead of a workplace, and a line between organizational information and all the different teams out there, such as departments and projects. While this is actually helpful in some circumstances, a lot of times it just creates a different kind of chaos than what we saw when everything was on servers and in a network. So when we take a look at Office 365 and SharePoint and Teams out of the box, we see that actually it does okay delivering just a corporate homepage for communications. It does okay for team collaboration in the individual teams. But employee self-service, business process automation are really kind of left out of the whole thing. That's where SP Hub Suite for Teams comes in. We implement and bring together SharePoint and Teams to form a employee self-service solution, as well as business process automation for things like projects, ticketing systems, service requests, and other things that integrate right in with the Teams and SharePoint infrastructure. Introducing SP Hub Suite for Teams. SP Self-Service Hub transforms your intranet into a self-service portal connected with those department teams to provide employee service portals to provide services from such departments as IT, HR, marketing, and so on, driving self-service. SP Project Hub is a way to take all of those teams out there that you have that are project collaboration teams and actually track those projects across all of those teams in a common way using SP Projects Hub. And then finally, bringing in process applications such as service desks, IT help desks, HR, facilities, CRM, and marketing right into the team environment. And then combined with workplace best practice services to design a structure that fits into your organization's needs, leveraging SharePoint and Teams to deliver a digital workplace. So let's take a look at the first one. We're going to turn the chaos of an intranet and just a bunch of department teams into a self-service hub. So if we take a look at Teams, they're really just SharePoint group sites that have been created and then looking through the Teams UI. What we do is we can expand those group sites to include self-service at your intranet homepage, bringing it into the communication sites with self-service knowledge, e-discovery things, Doc Central, Process Central, Service Central, and then we actually can bring into those department sites a staff portal as well as a IT or HR or facilities and others service portals, kind of a My Service portal from those departments, and we link that to the self-service portal of your intranet homepage. So now we're bringing together those department team staff sites to provide actual service portals leveraging the existing group sites that are part of Microsoft Teams, bringing together Teams and SharePoint to provide a full self-service hub. So when we take a look at this now, An employee can go in to your intranet communications hub and link to a My IT portal that is actually part of that group site in Teams. But it locks them in there from a security perspective, but gives them the ability to really get the things they need for self-service, to submit help desk requests, to look at a knowledge base to answer their own questions, and even to find useful documents related to that function. In the case of IT, it might be quick reference cards for Excel or Planner. For HR, it could be how to conduct an interview, or for marketing, it could be the latest logo or collateral. That way, employees can find things for themselves. And for the staff of the department, they can actually go through Microsoft Teams because this is actually built into that group portal. And now they have a full IT staff portal that allows them to not only do things such as track business applications and business processes, which are built into the IT portal, for instance, here, but also to share and update the employee portal, take advantage of pre-done Power BI dashboards, all part of their Teams environment. Let's go to another area where Teams are used a lot, for projects. And one of the things we've seen out there is a lot of companies that have many, many projects. We've seen one that actually has 500 teams out there, each project being a team. Now, once again, we're taking advantage of SharePoint and integrating it with the Teams environment. So we have a product called Project Hub for Teams, and it includes a project tracker SharePoint site that is a hub site in reality, and it allows you to actually track and roll up project information to it from the different SharePoint group sites that are supported in the Teams environment. And so we can track things like tasks that are added to those sites, as well as the collaborative things like docs, but then roll up the status of those projects into Project Hub for Teams. So once again, we're leveraging SharePoint and integrating it with Teams so that the project team itself can work within Teams, but track the project, share notes and comments and tasks and other things all within the team environment, and have this roll up to more of a centralized reporting capability in the project tracker, whether it be looking across the different projects or even looking at a project's dashboard. That's Projects Hub for Teams. And then finally, there's a lot of different functions that are using Teams that also may want to automate processes. And so this is where we also go up and automate processes with Teams. So we can take these portals that have been created and add in things like an IT help desk, a full HRIS system, or things like onboarding and other things into, let's say, the HR site that is shared by that team. Could be work orders with facilities, campaign management, or even a CRM in a shared sales team site. So what we're actually now doing is not only bringing in services into these teams, but also actual process automation integrated in. And so now, for instance, you're in IT, you could be looking at the help desk in different cases, and even managing and updating and assigning cases, and all within the IT team site. So all of this we've done and built on top of SharePoint and the Power Platform. And it's all no-code type solutions, and we leverage Microsoft Flow, Power Apps, Power BI, and even connectors to deliver these full solutions that fit within the team environment. 100% customizable, and it works on all mobile devices and can be accessed from both the SharePoint group site or from Teams. And the key thing you get out of it is you get full ROI from optimizing your use of Office 365, leveraging Teams and SharePoint together. You improve communications across the organization, team collaboration, leveraging Teams and now actually integrating them into the functionality and operation of that team. But then the two biggest areas of ROI, self-service, empowering employees to find their own resources, see the latest news and information, to collaborate and automate processes. And then finally, process automation and bringing that right into the team environment and automating things like onboarding employees, automating preventative maintenance, and other things. And this is really the area that we focus on and provides the biggest potential for taking your communication sites and your implementation of Teams to the next level and bring it all together into one integrated digital workplace. Realize the vision of a digital workplace on Office 365 with SP Hub Suite, SP Hub Suite for Teams. Maximize your ROI from 365, SharePoint, and Teams. Learn more at spmarketplace.com.